This Could Get Dicey is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast, so things can sometimes get a little, well, you know. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drew Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Loomis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I just like to say it's a beautiful day to get a fortune cookie and your fortune come true like 2 days later.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
It was so bizarre.
What did it say?
The fortune was essentially something along the lines of like, you'll soon reunite with an old friend. And then 2 days later, a friend that I went to high school with, haven't heard from in years, just reached out randomly. It was like, hey, it's been a while. We should hang out.
Wow.
Have
So
you
we're
heard of
planning to
Herbalife?
hang out.
I'm just kidding.
Heard
Did
of
they
our
reach out with an MLM scheme? Because that's the only time I've ever heard from old high school friends that I've never talked to.
Facts.
If it's a high school friend from like, and they reach out to me specifically through Facebook, which I don't have anymore, then I was like, block, delete. But if they have my phone number, reach out. I'm like,
Sure.
okay, genuine. That's nice.
That's sweet.
That's hilarious.
It's also like good to be like, man, I should fucking eat more food that provides fortune cookies.
I was,
Yeah.
I was
man.
like, this just makes
The best food group.
I should go get Chinese food soon.
I had it tonight. I had a fortune cookie. Mine was not. I cannot stand when fortune cookies have the paper inside and it's not a fortune. It's just like
It's not a
I
a
see,
thing that
those suck.
people say. Mine said, "Versatility is a key asset of yours." It's like, what is this, like a business meeting? Like, I thought I was getting a fortune. Like, tell me what's gonna happen tomorrow.
At least give me like a Laffy Taffy joke or something.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not gonna tell my future, make me laugh. Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vendove, and it's a beautiful day to go to a really cool store.
Okay.
Sick. No free
What kind-
advertisement? Or
What kind of store?
No, I'll advertise for them. For sure. I went home this past weekend and I went to this store I've never been to in the small town of Progreso, Texas, which is right north of like legit like right north of the border, like border walls like quarter mile away. It's right north of the town of Nuevo Progreso in Mexico. But in Progreso, there's this big ass fucking store called El Disco Super Center, and they sell like on the outside. It's you seen those stores on the side of the highway that have like big pots.
Yes.
These are just like big, huge fucking like pots, and they're and on the inside is a lot of smaller pots and like house decorations and lawn decorations and clothing and just like furniture and snacks and like weird random shit. All most of it's like completely hand painted and it's all from Mexico. And it was just like a dope store. They had a parrot in a cage, and the parrot was screaming the whole time.
Classic.
It was a dope store. I had never been before. I bought a couple guayaberas, which are they're just like short sleeve button down shirts, but they have like two like embroidery and vertical lines on either side. They're just like nice like middle-aged man shirts, and I'm just like, oh, it's about time I own a guayabera. I think I've unlocked the guayabera.
Is it one of those stores that has those frogs that you take the stick and you rub it down the back and it sounds like a frog ribbiting?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Lots of so many frogs, so many roosters.
Yeah, big metallic roosters outside.
I'm about to hold up a picture to my laptop, but I'll describe it obviously to our audio listeners, but like they had a bunch of like pretty big figurines of like notable characters, one of which was like bootleg Yoshi.
Yeah.
Huge bootleg Yoshi. As well as huge bootleg Princess Peach and huge a bunch like a whole aisle of bootleg Sonics. And the faces on the Sonics look like the devil himself.
Was it like the movie, the first movie Sonic?
Yes,
His
it was like
eyes
the
were
first movie.
Size-wise, how big
Sideways?
are we talking here?
We're talking like we're talking like garden gnome sized. So like
Wow.
Okay.
not bad. All hand painted, man. It's a cool store.
That's awesome.
So if you ever find yourself in the small farm town where there's nothing there, called Progreso, Texas, just north of the Mexican border, hit up El Disco. They'll treat you right.
Hello, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I'm playing Emil Mazak, and it's a beautiful day to do a peel-off mask.
Ooh.
Anything good come with it?
A bunch. That's why I did it. I have here's some fun medical information about me. I have a skin condition called subderm, or I can't even say the whole thing. It's so long. But basically my skin like gets super dry all the time, and like especially around where I have hair touching my head. Anyway, so sometimes I need to like scrub it and do all this kind of crazy stuff. I have like this medicated shampoo. But I did this charcoal mask yesterday because my face was just feeling really icky. And when I left it on for way too long, and I was playing Expedition 33, and I just left it on for like 45 minutes. And it's supposed to be like 15 minutes. Anyway, I peeled it off, and it was like really tough to get off. And so much like dead skin and like stuff in my pores came out.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's so cool. Part of the joy is that it feels a little bit like a horror movie, like Hannibal. Like what's the like Hello Clarice, where he like wears the face.
Yeah.
It feels like a little bit like I'm peeling my face off. But also, yeah, all that stuff coming off and like seeing it on the mask is so pleasing.
I used to be a Biore strip.
Same.
Constant.
What's that?
Biore strips. They're just those like standard like
for
strips
nose
that
pores,
you put
yeah.
on to
Okay.
like just your nose pores.
Ugh, and then you pull it and you just have a bountiful harvest. Ugh,
Ooh,
great.
Ooh. I love the high definition like up close videos of people pulling up Biore strips. Crazy stuff. Good.
It was kind of like that in my bathroom at 11:30 last night.
You should have sent it. You should have
I'm
sent
sorry,
it.
I didn't
over.
record it. It was just for my viewing pleasure. And
Go
now
get it
for
out of
all
the
of you
trash can.
listening, go get it out of the trash can. It is still in the trash can. One of my kids was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. Leave it alone."
Start a
That's
rumor
dad's
that you
stuff.
shed your skin all the time.
I shed my skin all the time. I do.
That's what you should tell your kids. That's
Oh,
you
that's
shed
what
your
what
skin.
happens. That's what happens when you hit puberty.
This is what happens when you don't eat your vegetables.
Yes. When you don't wash your hands before dinner.
Hello, my name is Becky Schmader. I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey, and it's a beautiful day to gather lots of beans.
Wow.
Love beans. Big
It's
fan
bean
of beans.
season in
That's
the
cool.
garden.
Like from your garden?
From my garden, it's
Wow.
bean season.
What kind of beans?
Green beans.
Green beans.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just go out and then if you accidentally forget or don't find one, then they like blow up and they're too chunky. And you're like, no, wrong bean. But yeah, I go out and get like a handful of beans like every other day. Right now,
Do you eat them?
yes.
Like
she
raw?
just throws them at cars.
No,
How do you eat?
no.
What do you do?
I put them in a little baggie till I have enough to like make a good dinner with them. But they also like last a little bit. And my most favorite meal to make with them is I chop them up really small and do like a stir fry with ground chicken. So like ground chicken and then little chopped up green beans and like ginger and Thai basil.
Thai
and-
basil? I knew you were going to say Thai
Ooh,
basil.
goodness.
I got Thai basil in the fridge right now. I love Thai basil.
Thai basil and then like a little soy sauce,
Heck yeah.
hoisin sauce mixture on it.
I do know. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that one's really good. And then I think last week I made a little steak with roasted homegrown potatoes and green beans.
Nice.
Nice.
It was like one of those
Nice.
HEB prepared meals, but I made it myself.
You are Mr. Butts.
I am Mr. Butts.
That's what I say every time I cook dinner myself. I'm like, I'm Mr. Butts. Because regular like pinto beans and shit like that, like that's like a big ass bush. Like that's like a whole ass ordeal, right? It's not as easy as like
bush beans are pretty small, but you need a lot of them to. I've had terrible luck with bush beans. I'm much better at pole beans than bush beans. I don't really know why that is. But I did get seeds for the summertime to do cow peas or black-eyed peas, also what they're called. And I also got long beans, which kind of freak me out, I'll be honest. But
yeah, those
long
are weird.
beans are
Those are a little scary.
they freak me out, but I'll do it for the green beans. Are y'all ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Pull my beans.
I was gonna say I've been ready.
Nice.
Oh, okay, nice.
Last we left off, our adventurers returned to the Court of Outlaws in Mistfall after what they had realized had been less than 24 hours, ? Time is strange in Dungeons & Dragons sometimes, folks. But you all caught Elizabeth up on all the happenings and asked if she could get someone into Venzor's Varieties, as there was a letter that was left inside with a seal of the Ernok family on it. The Mazak family was getting situated in the court, and you all decided your next steps would probably be to go to the Elder Woods, a multi-week trek across the continent, perhaps. You all then went into Mistfall and the Squirrel's Folly and had a lovely evening. Emil and his family got situated in his tree cubby. Ellis had drinks with Elizabeth and got a sending stone from her. And Loomis and Helena just sat there. I'm not sure they did much else besides sitting and watching. We ended with you all resting there and leveling up. What did everyone get from leveling up?
I went Paladin 3, so I'm now Mutant 8, Paladin 3. Paladin's basically everything at level 3 that makes being a Paladin worth it. Got my fighting style, which doesn't really do too much for me. I chose defense, so if I wear armor, my AC goes up by 1. But I gave my armor to Ellis, and I feel weird asking for it back.
Okay.
Channel Divinity. I unlocked Channel Divinity. I chose Oath of the Ancients, which is like the nature-y path for paladins. So I have Nature's Wrath, which allows me to grapple people, essentially. And then I have my Turn Undead is called Turn the Faithless, which works with fiends and fae, which I chose specifically because we're going to the Elderwood.
All right.
And my hit points are at 125. I'm basically invincible.
I took another level in Bard, so I'm Bard 8, Warlock 3. Specifically, it says in the level up that I don't have to give any armor back to Emil. So
yeah,
and if I do that, I'll die.
I saw that as well.
But I did. I chose not to take an ability score, and I chose to take another feat. And I took Eldritch Adept, which allows me to pick another Eldritch Invocation. I have one already, which is Agonizing Blast, which allows me to add my Charisma modifier to my Eldritch Blast damage. So I always get to add +5 to my damage. And I just picked Repelling Blast, which adds on to my Eldritch Blast. And if I choose to, when I hit somebody with an Eldritch Blast, I get to push them 10 feet away from me in a straight line. And I think that could be very funny. And then I picked a new spell, which I know I always do this, but I will reveal it in time, and I will probably reveal this one in time much faster than the others. And then other than that, my hit points are up to 96. So I'm also feeling pretty beefy.
I got the very cool feature of Mastery of Death, so I can use my familiarity with death to escape its grasp. So if I get reduced to 0 hit points, I can spend a key and get up to 1 hit point instead.
You can just do that for as many times as you have key points? Or
yes.
Is it like once per long rest?
Nope. As many, and it doesn't cost an action, so I can do it 11 times theoretically if I don't spend my key points on anything else.
Dang, okay.
That's sick.
And then my damage dice went from a D6 to a D8.
Oh.
Oh, that's huge.
So super excited about that. And I'm still very squishy at 77, but I can't die because I'm a master
really
of it.
Very difficult to kill Loomis.
Cats have 9 lives. Loomis has 11.
You basically have 77 plus 11 hit points.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Actually.
Wow.
So true.
I would tell people on my dating profile that I had 88 hit points.
I'm like 88, basically.
You're 77.
And with that, you all wake up in the Squirrel's Folly. And what do you do with your day?
I immediately sending Stone to Elizabeth and go, "Good morning, how are you? I want to talk to you." No, I don't do that. I'm gonna play hard to get. Ellis will just go. Ellis is feeling very good about himself. He's feeling very good about his choices and where he's at. Even though they face down the end of existence, and he's gonna go down. He's probably gonna wake up, and kind of before. I mean, I don't know what Loomis is doing, but ideally before Emil and his family, and just like go talk to Lauren and be like, "Good morning, Lauren. We're about to head out again. Big adventure time again. I'd love if we can have an extra hearty breakfast this morning.
Sure.
If you're not too busy."
No, we could whip up a big old feast for you all this morning with like waffles and pancakes. The robot boys, they're having a great time learning about new ways to utilize cast iron to make breakfast items.
Cool.
So they've made like breakfast pockets sort of things. Maybe
like
a hot pocket, perhaps. A hot pocket
like
of egg and bacon.
Like a hot pocket of food.
Yes. So
y'all should trademark that.
yeah, I think we're gonna work on that. Maybe call it the Squirrel's Folly pockets or hot pockets.
Rolls right in the Squirrel's Folly hot pockets.
The hot pocket at the Squirrel's Folly, something like that. We're gonna work on that. But yeah, we'll whip up a big old meal for everybody.
Also, I may be stepping out of bounds here for sure. And if Emil tells you otherwise, please feel free to throw it in the trash. It'd be nice to do something fun for his kids. Like, I don't know if y'all got like whipped cream and sprinkles or something. Throw that on top of a pancake. I love that shit when I was a kid. You put whipped cream and sprinkles on top of anything, and I would tear it up.
Yeah, we got some cream, and we got I'll teach the boys quickly about how to make little jimmies to put on stuff. That's sprinkles for people at home.
For sure. I didn't even know that you can just make jimmies. I thought you just you can only buy them.
Well, I'm sure it's like you make candy, right? So it's like you boil sugar to a certain temperature, boil sugar and water to a certain temperature. Probably just under a hard ball. You don't want it to be too hard. And then
like a softball?
Yeah, maybe softball, and then you would extrude it. Maybe a little higher than softball because it's not taffy.
You want it to hold its shape. I always thought Jimmy's was more of like a fondant thing.
Well, I guess it could be fondant.
You do you.
Well, that's a good thought. Okay, maybe it's dried fondant. Maybe we'll try different varieties of sprinkles and bring them out to you all.
Oh my god, like a sprinkle, like what's that thing when you order like a bunch of different whiskeys? Like a flight of sprinkles. Flight.
Yeah, we'll make some seasonal ones, for the fall, like pumpkins and leaves and
Pumpkin Spice Jimmy. That was my nickname growing up. All right, I'm gonna go. I don't know, do push-ups or
okay.
Drink a beer or something.
I think Loomis once everyone went to bed and left the main dining bar area last night. Loomis went to his cubby room for I think the second time in this whole adventure, and he kind of just sits in the bed, just kind of staring at the wall, doesn't do anything, and waits till morning. And then kind of thinks of like, okay, I think people are stirring now. Maybe I'll leave and go meet them downstairs. But before he does that, he would like to try and pray to Dodithal.
Okay.
So he's just sitting on the bed, waiting for the sun to rise, I guess. and then he's just kind of like rocking back and forth, and it's just like, "Hey, Dotathal, it's me, Loomis, again. Thanks for the other day. This," and he like holds his amulet thing that he has from Dotathal now. "Definitely helped a lot. So appreciate the backup. We're headed towards another dicey area."
Oh, it's the finale. This is the finale episode now.
Yeah.
You did it. You opened the can of worms.
Your guidance, your continuous guidance would be appreciative. If you could somehow help us on the way there and while we're there, that would be great. Thanks. And he gets up and starts walking to the main area. And does he, I guess, feel any different? Gets any signs kind of as he's walking out of the room, kind of just like looking around, looking at his amulet, see if it glows or anything, just trying to get another sign, I guess.
Let's do a religion check with advantage this time,
Ooh.
since you're making an effort here.
17.
With a 17, I think before you're kind of sitting on your bed, probably like in a meditation stance almost due to your training. And before you kind of get up and make your way out into the main like dining area or down there, you feel like almost like that pull to go back to bed, which you haven't felt in years since you haven't had to need to go to bed ever, but you haven't had the need to feel to go to bed in like years. You don't sleep, but you feel kind of like that coziness that you get at like 2 or 3 p.m. after eating your lunch. You get that like slight heaviness in your eyes almost, and like a warmth across your shoulders as if someone just sort of put a blanket on you, and it's just there for like a second, and then it's just back to normal.
Okay. Loomis goes to the main area, assumingly sees Ellis. "Did you try to talk to Elizabeth again with your new sending stone?"
After she left last night?
"Yeah, this morning."
Not yet. I'm definitely going to check in with her once we like all kind of meet up, because we definitely need I don't want to walk all the way back to the like the Court of Outlaws hideout to like see if she caught wind of that letter that we're waiting on info about. I also kind of want to like establish like kind of like casual convo by like using the like sending stone to like communicate with her. I don't want her to think that like, oh, we walked an hour just so I can have this like brief conversation with her. Like I want it to be like, yo, what's up, casual.
Smart.
Is that am I overthinking it?
A little bit.
Is that bad?
Do you think it's bad?
Nope. I think it's good.
Then great, it's good.
Great. It's awesome. I'm doing great. And then once I establish this like business thing set up, planning on like updating her as we make our way to the Elder Woods. / also kind of like if I sending stone to her today, kind of put the ball in her court to send me stone first, like next time. Not that I'm gonna be like, well, she's not talking to me. Like I'm definitely going to like, if I want to talk to her, I want to talk to her. But just want to also see how like, I don't know, it's that fun tug of war. You never know. I've already had 2 beers. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I think you're starting to think too much into it now.
Fuck you, Lumen. Eldritch Blast.
Emil had a restless sleep just kept like looking over to his family, who were all kind of cramped in this one little cubby. The kids that like have like a floor pallet situation going on. And Emil's been like reaching over to the wall of the squirrel's folly, like within reach of his bed, and just like kind of communing with the tree. Like letting himself blend into the tree a little bit and letting the moss like grow from his finger onto the wall and vice versa. Like just different stuff to like be in touch with Siloria. And whatever this like Fae ancestry is that he has. And then once he notices Kara stirring, he'll like look over to make sure the girls are still asleep and then just whisper to her, "So, what do you think of this place?" I'm a gesture around to the Squirrel's Folly.
It's really quite beautiful, really. We don't really have many large trees like this down in Venzor.
Yeah, it's been a different experience going from high rises to, this is like what it's supposed to be, right? Like this is what's supposed to be out there before cities were built up. So we're going off today to the Elder Wood. I don't know what's going to happen when we get there, but I think you all are going to be safe here. I think there's a lot for the girls here to learn. A long time ago, I asked you to join me and be my financier, I suppose, to fund my business. And we became so much more than that. And now I'm asking you to lead a resistance. This time it's not for me. This time it's for them. And I'll point over to the girls. And it's for, everyone, really. I can't promise a whole lot of returns on that investment except for just continuing to live. But, even that living is going to be strife. There's going to be conflict. We've made quite a name for ourselves, so what do you say, partners? And I'll put out my hand to shake her hand. What do you say?
Yeah, she smiles and kind of chuckles a little bit at your analogies here. She shakes your hand and kind of like rolls into you. This is a new venture for us, but I'm glad I get to be part of it with you.
Me too. Watch this. And I'll put my hand against the wall of the tree and send some vines through the floor and like strip the blankets off of the girls and like pick them up into the air with the vines, like tossing them up. Be like, wake up everyone. It's time for pancakes. Just like tossing them around but using the vines. How does Kara how do they react to that?
Okay. Yeah, that's something. That sure is something, huh? And I think the girls are both kind of like giggling and startled at first, obviously, from being woken up by vines. That's straight out of Jumanji and horror as a child. But
these are playful vines, not the killer vines.
Right. It's so they quickly adjust and find it to be a fun way to wake up.
All right, let's go downstairs.
You all head on downstairs and join Loomis and Ellis, and Helena comes down as well to join you all. Good morning, adventurers. I haven't slept that well in 2 days.
Hell yeah, dog! You ready to fucking head out and hit the wilderness?
Absolutely. I'd like nothing more than to get back to my roots. She chuckles.
Oh, very good. You're ready.
I was worried you were turning into a city slicker with all that time we spent in Venzor. Those 4 hours we spent in Venzor.
It has been very fun to even be here within this dense population of Mistfall, but I'm ready to get back out there and speak with my people.
We're heading to the Elderwoods, player.
Did y'all get these pancakes for us? I'll just sit down and start eating without waiting for permission.
Yeah. I talked to Lauren. I wanted to have a nice, fun breakfast. Just a good get something in our stomachs before we, we hit the ding dang road.
Over breakfast, just while the kids are eating and putting whipped cream on everything and sprinkles and everything, I'll make sure to ask Angel. I'll say, hey, we're going to the Elder Wood, and there's a lot of fae creatures there. If we meet any friendly fae, is there anything you want us to pass along or to ask?
Oh gosh. Well, how old they are is like number one question. Everyone's gonna want to know that one. So like, how old they are, what if they can see more colors than we can see. That's another good one. If they, I guess all of their senses, not just sight. But I was reading a book about the mantis shrimp that can see more colors than we can see.
The mantis shrimp. Interesting.
That's not fae. That's just in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that something else?
Very good.
And then I guess just what's it like to have something else in you? Something like, I don't know how to, like, do they have midi-chlorians and things like that inside them that make them glow sometimes?
Well, I could answer that one for you. I was afraid of it at first, but it's pretty cool.
The Force?
Not the Force. Like, having fae magic.
Oh, wait, I guess we kind of have that too, maybe?
Not kind of. Angel, you are of the fae.
I am with the fae. She grabs another spoonful of sprinkles and dumps it on her pancakes.
Hell yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Emil, do you want me to check in with the HBIC if they found a letter in your store?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm feeling good about it.
Me too. I have a feeling we're gonna find some information out.
I was referring to calling Elizabeth on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling good about it.
Great. Okay.
Great.
You're gonna make the first call.
I got to. This is business. This is a business call. This is work. This isn't pleasure. I click on the sitting stone and I go, hello. Oh, shit. And I click the sitting stone off and I go, God damn it. God damn it. I already fucked up. I can't leave it. I can't. That's probably so startling. I click it on and I was like, sorry, I was eating pancakes. Good morning. Did you, hope you're doing great. Hope you slept well. Hope you got home safe. And did you happen to get any word back from Venzor if anybody was able to get eyes on that letter in Venzor's Varieties? Over.
Good morning. Quite the way to start a sending stone conversation. But that's okay. We'll get used to this. You can sense like a smile, I guess, as she's speaking that part of the conversation. But yes, to business. I did manage to get somebody to get inside Venzor's Varieties. The note was quite simple. Should I just tell you over the line here? Over?
Yeah, I'm gonna click it on speaker mode really quick just so Emil and Loomis can hear it. But then I will click you off.
Boy, the
speaker
magic
mode.
around these damn stones, y'all. They're Bluetooth headpieces, they're speakerphone pieces now. They're little tiny rocks. They're giant rocks. They have symbols. They don't.
Last night I updated my LinkedIn.
I got a whole folder full of games.
Play Snake on it.
Audio games. The snake is moving up now.
Wall. Well, good morning, everyone at the table. I can imagine who else here.
Say good morning back.
Oh, good morning. Sorry, I didn't know this was a
good morning.
Capability. What you got, Elizabeth?
It was a sealed letter from the Urnak family. It had their seal upon it. And inside the letter was just a simple phrase that said, I heard you.
Oh. Okay, heard.
Damn.
Which seems
That's-
very ominous to me, but I hope that means something better to you all.
It's very good for us. It's very good for us, actually. It means, I hope that Kytheria listened to me and will seek out answers with the Citrine delegation of what was going on with Granick. That's great. Thank you, Elizabeth, for pursuing that.
Yes, of course. Let me know is that anything else you all need this morning?
I look at Emil and Loomis and I kind of like shrug to them and be like, yeah, kind of being like, y'all got anything else to say to her?
No. I'm good.
Cool. I click it off speaker. And I go, nope, I think that's it. I think that's all we got. We're about to head out. We're hoofing it. Well, I'll keep you updated on our, if anything fun or crazy or dangerous or scary happens. Yeah, you got any, what are your plans today?
Well, we have a little, we're going to have a little team meeting this morning to kind of, do a little time to hang up the outline maybe for a little bit and work on our community outreach perhaps to help with the situation a little bit. Also, we gotta do a little organizing around the cave, so perhaps a little cleanup hour for everybody. A lot of stuff that you all have kind of missed out on since you've been out traveling. So, when you get back eventually, we'll really tell you about how the daily chores kind of work around here. Just because you're part of the inner circle doesn't mean you're immune to being part of the team.
I'm not gonna lie. Spending the day just kind of doing team meetings and doing taking inventory and cleaning up around the cave sounds really fun. That sounds really relaxing, and I would love to be doing that with you and the rest of the gang, who I obviously can't wait to meet.
Can't wait to meet him.
But yeah, once this is all said and done, you can expect me at these meetings.
All right. Well, I'll note it, and I'll tell the team too. They're you've met many people at the tavern every night drinking.
Yeah. We meet them, but they're just kind of such faceless grunts. I can't wait to put names to the.
Yeah.
Usually, whenever we come in, we're coming in and we're just we just blew up a building, or we just killed a government official, and it's never just hey guys, what's up?
Right. I mean, and there are some faceless grunts out there. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Not everyone's memorable. You have those cousins and uncles.
Absolutely.
And stuff that you're
Absolutely.
But they're still part of the family.
We need them.
We need them.
Fodder. You know what I'm saying? Is that fucked up? That's fucked up. All right.
It is.
Great. Anyway, hope you have a great day. Check in whenever you want to, and I'll check in with you soon.
Okay. Be safe on your trip.
Will do. Over and out.
My favorite bit of lore so far is that the Court of Outlaws has a corporate day where they all take off and do outreach, outlaw outreach, volunteering in the community.
Gotta volunteer in the community.
Ooh day.
Ooh day.
Yeah.
It's ooh day.
They gotta help old ladies across the street.
Exactly.
They gotta help the community be strong, so that way they can outlaw.
That's right.
Another day.
That's good.
But also the reality is, if an ancient god is coming back, they probably should do some team building activities and
evaluate.
figure out their
They
game
skip the icebreaker maybe this time.
plan. Okay, what's everyone scared about if the ancient god comes back?
Yeah, everyone's gonna say their name and where they're from, and one thing they're afraid of losing forever when the apocalypse happens.
Duh, boss. Are we gonna still get free beer in the apocalypse, boss? Duh, boss.
I'm real scared of losing on the free beer.
That's the best perk. I look at the group and I go, not bad, huh?
It's really good.
Validation. I'm freaking out.
Oh, it's really good. Now you just have to resist the temptation to call back immediately.
For sure. I don't have the feature silver tongue for nothing.
Listen, the beginning of mine and Kara's relationship, it was all business. It was all about business and listen, it can get intense and it can get hot quick. So you got to be
Kara's
careful,
sitting right
man.
next to you.
Yeah. Am I right? I nudge her. Am I right?
Yeah, very right.
Cool. That sounds cool. This could get dicey ad break time. It's episode 90, and I'm feeling a little under the weather. And that means that this ad break is going to be a little wacky. Have y'all ever heard of Cobalt Press? If you listen to this podcast, that means you probably like Dungeons and Dragons. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, then you for sure like Cobalt Press, because Cobalt Press makes like a shit ton of like 5e like companion things. They got adventures. They got The Tomb of Beasts, volumes 1 and 2, filled with new monsters and art and really accurate stat blocks and challenge ratings to spice up your freaking game table. They also just came out with their own TTRPG called Tales of the Valiant. It's cool. We did a one-shot of it. You can find it in our feed. Go listen to that shit. But if you wanted to, head on over to our little affiliate link, bit.ly/KPTCGD, and browse their little shop. And if you see anything you like, and if you use that link and you buy it, it tells Cobalt Press, like, damn, this Could Get Dicey really has like a lot of power and like stake in the TTRPG world. They must be really important, and it makes us look good. And then you get a really cool product out of your end, and then we look good on our end. And so it's a very mutually beneficial relationship. So please check that out. Thanks for listening, everybody. And you could join our Patreon. Shout out to our Patreons. Head on over to patreon.com/TCGDpod. Find a tier that works for you. I told y'all I was going to get a little wacky, and I'm not going to re-record this one. I'm just not going to do it this time. We have a free tier, and we do This Did Get Dicey. You know about it. You see our faces. We talk about the episode we just recorded. It's fun. Come hang out with us. Other than that, word of mouth, you know the deal. Share on Instagram, share on any other social media. I don't give a shit. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts, and I'll read it out loud. I'll say whatever crazy, wacky stuff you can. But other than that, keep listening to us. Tell friends. Have a good day. Roll some dice. Use our affiliate link, bit.ly/KPTCGD. And keep it sleazy. All right, y'all. These pancakes were delicioso. Are we ready to, start our little walkabout?
Yeah. Kara, thank you in advance for all the organizing you're going to do. And Zelda, thank you for all the help you're going to give. And I'm excited to see what you think about this place. This city has a lot of opportunity, and it's just waiting for the right entrepreneurial spirit to come in and just sink their claws in.
Yeah, I'm interested to learn. I know maybe you don't like hearing this, but I'm interested to learn more about the Outlaws, the Court of Outlaws, and their organization, and perhaps how we could be more efficient there.
I'm not disappointed in that. Go find a teacher and learn something.
Okay.
What's the farthest we can get, realistically, with a teleport box to get closer to the Elderwood? Like the place that we would know, a familiar place.
You all have been to Theron Hill, and you've been to Ursa Nor. Theron Hill is a little bit closer to the Elderwood, but both are kind of the halfway point between, actually more than halfway, probably the 2/3 point to the Elderwood. So it'd probably trim off at least 2 weeks if you teleported to either of those locations.
Should we try and get at least halfway there?
Sure.
I mean, both are neither of them are a chill place for us to be right now.
Not at all.
Maybe the outskirts.
I'm trying to think of, so if we look at it, Theron Hill, were we disguised in Theron Hill when we blew it up, or are we looking normal? So they know who we are in Theron Hill, they know who we are in Ursa Nor. The only people we have to worry about in Ursa Nor potentially fucking with us is
it's just Bear, that mad scientist. That's it, right? Oh, and
Bear
Dade
and your stepdad.
That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, girls,
Um,
you're my stepdad, your grandpa, I guess. He's an asshole.
Step grandpa. And then Thornhill, we just have to worry about all of Thornhill.
I think the
Damn.
Ursa and Nor route sounds safer to me.
Yeah, I would definitely love to like land in like we've been outside of Ursa and Nor.
Yeah.
So let's try to maybe land there.
There was a Wendigo there, so maybe it's not as safe as. Although there was a hag near Thornhill, I don't know what to think.
Well, there's for sure one less Wendigo and one less big white dragon in that area.
It's true. And Helena, you know
Um,
the area well, yes?
Sure, I have patrolled those areas for many years, as you know. So I know those trees well.
Loomis, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Ursa Nor, the outskirts. Mainly because Helena knows it better, so maybe it's more likely we could safely land there.
All right. Let's do
That's
it.
the ticket.
Now it is quite cold there right now. Do you all have warm clothes?
I don't need
Shopping
them.
spree. Oh,
What did we wear the last time we were there?
We didn't. I wasn't with you.
Yes, you
Wait.
were.
Well, I don't know. I was not with the same state of mind as I am now.
I had picked up a new
Fair.
suit in preparation for Ursa and Nor, knowing it was colder. But you have that suit now, Alex.
Yeah, I'm wearing Emil's studded leather suit, and I also have the cape of the escape artist on, which Emil still has not commented on. I'm just wearing.
Yeah, I don't think
And I was just like-
I've noticed.
I was like, I got layers on. I'm actually pretty toasty right now. I think I'll be fine.
Smart.
You have a cloak. Pointing to Emil.
Yeah, I've got this cloak, and also, I mean, like the bark helps. And remember, the cold feels good for me. Like it's like kind of a relief on my Drees blood.
All right, if you all are certain that you're good to go.
Loomis is always cold.
Facts.
Helena, you say that with like a hint that like, if we need to get more, if you think we should
Yeah,
get more prepared, we can get more prepared.
I'm
Listen,
just saying,
dog,
we're going to
we
the
make
coldest
jokes.
part of the continent, and then you're going to go to the unknown woods that it's probably also, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be cold there too. It's a cold area, ice strewn, that's what the continent's called, iced, ice cold, ice.
spelled EIST,
Yeah,
correct?
there's iced on the ground.
Helena, if you have an opinion, make it known.
Yeah, Helena, speak your mind.
You're part of the team.
I think we should go get warm clothes.
Let's go get some
Okay,
furs and
all
stuff.
right, let's go get some jackets.
We'll pick up some furs.
Excellent. You all do a little shopping spree. It costs negligible money since God is making you do this, and you get
Divine shopping.
divine shopping.
I mean, Ellis for sure buys like an overcoat that is like a fucking fur coat. I'm talking like mogul coat. I'm like loud fur coat, real fur too. It's a fantasy world. It's real fur.
I'll opt for just like a vest. But I do want it to be kind of like a suit vest, like one that would be paired with a suit. And that's like all I've got. And then I've just got my bark arms out for this trip.
Okay. Is it like a fur-lined vest or just a vest?
No, I want to experience the cold.
Okay.
Does it
Loomis,
Does it need to be? Because you're scaring me that we need to have this for adventure purposes.
I don't know. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I want it to be stylistically. When we shoot the finale, I want his costume to be like reminiscent of suit.
Sure.
But, evolution has happened.
Right. It's a nice, thick tweed vest.
There we go.
Loomis, I know you don't need anything, but do you want to change your style at all?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Helena just gets fur to tuck underneath her plate armor, basically.
We walk out of the store. We're all standing in the fucking street. I'm like, seriously, y'all? I'm the only one who got like a fur. I look like an idiot now. I look like a moron. Loomis got nothing.
You look great.
Emil, you just got. Emil, you just got another fucking piece of suit.
You look good, Ellis. What are you worried about? You look awesome.
I'm sorry. I'll go back in. And she goes back in and grabs a wool. Helena grabs a wool cloak. Is this better?
Fine, I'll get something too. And I want to have just like round sunglasses because the snow can be so bright. So Loomis just walks out of the store with like really cool shades.
See, aren't you all glad we decided to do this?
This is good. Now that we're all taking part, I feel good. We look like we're in like a Britpop band. We look like we're in a band, right?
This is weird. Yeah, we look so weird right now.
I look sick as fuck.
I'm gonna start going around doing goodbyes, very sincere, nice goodbyes that we don't need to play out. But
Okay.
Emil's not saying goodbye like he's never gonna see them again. He's just doing like a be good, I'll see you soon kind of goodbye because he doesn't want to freak anyone out.
All right. Anybody else do any goodbyes?
I hug every robot.
We will play this out. Ellis, is this goodbye forever?
CQ, you're my favorite. You know that.
Yes.
You got the funniest name.
Thank you for naming me.
This could be goodbye forever, and I just want you to know that you've touched me in my heart like nobody else could. Usher, Fudge, get in here too. Number 2, number 3, get in here.
In that order.
Y'all be good. Yeah.
You
Y'all
saved
be good,
us.
okay?
You saved us, Ellis.
And I want you to remember that. And if I die, if I'm dead, you need to speak my legend on forever because y'all can't die. Y'all are eternal.
We are eternal.
Right? Eternal. Like God, y'all are like gods.
We are
And-
gods.
But I am your God.
Absolutely. Yes, God.
So like who's God's God?
Yes, God.
That's me. So I'm talking big painting in Squirrel's fault, like big painting hung up. Name some lunch specials after me. A couple, maybe like a cocktail.
we
just,
already
like,
we're
make
going
sure-
to put oatmeal with mustard on the menu.
Maybe, I'd like to be remembered in other ways too. For that was just like I will say that was like a little bit I did at the very. Y'all weren't even around for that bit.
No, but Lauren told us about it, and we wanted to call it the Ellis Early Bird.
That could be the early bird special for like old people. Okay, that's like the senior special.
Okay.
I want like a really cool like cocktail like think of something. All right, I love
Okay.
y'all. I give them all like a kiss on their little dome heads. I'm like, be good. Hold hands when you cross the street.
They hold hands and go back into the kitchen.
Loomis would like to shake hands with everyone that they're leaving behind, just like, bye. And then we'll get to Angel and kneel down to her level and go, remember what I told you when I put in your backpack?
Yes, I remember.
What
I
did I
will
tell
learn.
you?
I will learn to use it
And only.
in emergencies.
And Loomis just like pats their head and then walks out.
She does a little resolute like fist and shakes it.
Now watch this. And once everyone's around, I'll push the button.
All right, go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay.
Shouldn't Helena be doing this?
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Watch this. I
I'm like,
push
no,
the button.
Helena!
What happens?
You each take 24 points of force damage.
Dog. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Papa,
We just-
that's not what happened when we left.
Oh. Thank goodness. Can you imagine Angel taking 24 points of damage?
That knocked me back down to like level 8 health.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Helena, maybe you should push it. I heard
I will.
the spirits calling in the distance.
That was me. Before we go, Alarin, do you have anything to help us?
Oh, well, I'm not much of an arcanist or alchemist or anything beyond just a good home cook. You know me. Anyways, we made these chicken pot pie hot pockets. And maybe that will help.
Sure, I take it and I eat it.
Roll a d6. It's the last bite of comfort food from the Squirrel's Folly.
I want one too. I want one too.
Okay.
Loomis as well.
You can each roll a d6 to heal back up.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Oh, sweet.
I got 3.
Okay.
3.
Better than nothing.
I got 1.
This is the downside of the box.
You had to choke down your food, Loomis. So
True. I don't taste anything, so I don't have the goodness, the warmthness of the comfort.
Right. Perhaps I should press the button this time.
please do.
I got a 33.
Okay, that's pretty good.
With a 33, you all leave the Squirrel's Folly. You disappear into the ether and then land amongst the trees somewhere. It's colder, noticeably colder than where you just were. But you do not see Ursa Anor from where you stand.
Can I try and figure out where we are just by looking at skylight and such?
Yes, go ahead and make a survival check.
I will look at Emil and I'll go, I believe in you, nature boy, and give you a bardic inspiration.
Okay. I rolled an 11 plus 3, 14.
14. You know that you are north. You know that you are in the northern region of Icerune. You believe that you are probably south of Ursa Anor still, but you are not quite certain exactly where you are.
Helen, I think we didn't make it quite all the way to Ursa Anor. Can you tell?
Why, I have seen this tree before, and I've seen that tree before, and that tree before, and I've seen that tree before, and she just names all these trees. I think I know exactly where we are. Follow me.
Okay.
Sick.
You all trudge through the forest, heading northward, northwest, sort of from where you all land, and you start heading your way to Ursa Anor. Is there anything you want to do during this trek?
Along the path trek wherever we're at, are there any critters?
Make a perception check.
18 plus 2 for a dirty 20.
You do not see any critters that you were hoping for. I don't know if you were hoping for the little onion boys and girls and the old man and the those guys or anything like that.
I was essentially just looking for any creature so that either I think Emil can talk to creatures as well, and Helena, just to get what's Ursa Anor been like for the past couple of days. We haven't been here, but if I don't see anything.
You see a little white lemming kind of running through. They're starting to have some snowfall, and some light snow is accumulating through the trees, and you see a little white lemming running around, which is like a little mouse weasel thing.
Helena, can you talk to that? And Loomis points at the little guy.
Why, of course I can. She pulls out her axe and puts it down on the ground and kneels down. Dear creature of the woods, I would like to speak with you. And then she starts to start speaking in its language, and it runs over and starts speaking to her. She is nodding. Mm-hmm. Is there something in particular you would like to learn from this dear creature?
I mean, mainly just safety concerns of the area.
Excellent. And she keeps chatting with the little lemming, and she gets back to you all. It seems that the little lemming here has not seen any dangers in the region. I recall that last time you all were here, there was a Wendigo as well as that dragon. It has not seen any creatures such as that around here. There are still normal dangers such as wolves and bears and the like, but nothing of the abnormal type that this little creature has seen, at least.
All right, y'all. I think from here we're hoofing it.
Look at us on the road again, everyone. It's been a while since we've just traveled through the wild.
We're just walking. I had the chance to pick a spell that could have given us a little home to sleep in. Heads up, y'all. Did not pick that. So,
Oh, okay.
cool.
Okay. So what you did pick, I'm sure, was really great and worthwhile.
Very beneficial to me. Let's head out.
As we're walking here, just getting our bearings and heading off, I'll say, all right, boys and Helena, I just want to be straightforward with you now that we're away from family and everything. I'm hella nervous. I don't know. This feels terrifying, right? Am I alone in this? I'm scared of what we're walking towards.
The Elder Woods. I'm just going off of vibes here. This is how I'm trying to cope with everything. The Elder Woods, it sounds very clearly, and I don't laugh when I say this, old. It sounds very to me it feels like it existed before Atorum. It existed it is almost it sounds separated. So within that is going to be probably a fuck ton of unknown, incomprehensible horrors beyond anything that we could potentially conceive, but also it's going to hold probably some dope ass secrets that nobody's ever seen before because everybody's too scared to walk into this place. But we're not scared, at least on the outside.
I mean, as long as the other side didn't get to it first, because they're mobilizing here somewhere. What's the name of that city where they're gathering?
Breinhorn?
No,
Outside of Breinhorn?
No, that's the city of knowledge.
Duskwatch.
Yeah, right.
Duskwatch. I'm afraid that we might be. I mean, by the time we get there, we might be significantly behind them, but also it feels like we're walking into something bigger than we've walked into so far, which is crazy to say considering what we've done in the last couple months, and even in the last 48 hours. But this one feels different, right? It feels scarier, more the unknown, I guess, Ellis, is what I'm afraid of.
Well, I mean, no matter if we run into something super big and scary, or if we run into a mobilized army, they get to meet my two friends, Fuck and Your Life. And I hold up my two bombs, and I go, they're going to meet. Look, if there's one thing, Elderwoods, they don't have modern technology, so bombs probably going to be very helpful.
Loomis, have you...
juggle them around.
Have you... Okay, all right. Have you ever been to the Elderwoods?
I can't say I have, actually.
You ever been to the Fey Realm?
I mean, Loomis hasn't been here. The other person that I can't remember my name right now. Doesn't matter. I'm not him anymore. So, was probably definitely here. It is nerve-wracking. It is scary. It feels different than any other quote-unquote mission we've been on recently, because the goal is to defeat a god, is not to go in, scout out one of his minions and kill them. The end goal here is to stop a god, and that's terrifying.
Yeah, on top of that, we don't even know what we're looking for here. The only thing we know for sure is here are enemies and the indigo magnolia tree somewhere. And even with that, we don't know what that's all about. We don't know why Siluria is pushing us in that direction.
Or even how many enemies.
God, what are we doing?
trying to save humanity.
That's all we can do. 1 foot in front of the other.
All right. Well, let's just onwards, I guess.
Yeah, we got no other choice, y'all. Let's start walking. Let's just be smart. Let's not go rushing into something. Let's be alert. But let's try to make the most of it.
As we're walking, can I just go ahead, just because I can, cast Divine Sense, detecting any celestials, fiends, undeads in our vicinity?
Sure. You cast that, and as you're walking, you do not sense that any of that around you. I don't remember how big the range is.
It's just 60 feet.
Yeah, nothing in your immediate vicinity.
Except for Loomis, right?
Well, yeah, I guess Loomis would be undead. And technically, Helena would have a slight glimmer of Fae to her.
It doesn't detect Fae at all. Just celestial fiends and undead.
Okay, then you don't. No. Then just Loomis.
Hey, Ellis.
A big red beacon in your scanner is just like beep
Yeah.
beep 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 beep.
I hang back with Ellis for a second as we're walking at one point, and I say, "Watch this," and I'll sneak up behind Loomis, and I'll cast Turn Undead, and Loomis has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What the heck? A 16 plus 2, 18.
That does not beat my save. You're afraid of me for the next minute, and you have to use your action to dash away from me. Awooga booga booga booga, I say from behind you, and shine some celestial light out from my hands.
Loomis gets very startled. He's like, "What the fuck?" And then a split second later, he's gonna use stillness of the mind. So I end the frightened effect.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have longer to run away from you after this.
Was that to prove something?
No, it's just fun hijinks on the road. Hey, look at us, we're adventuring on the road again.
I think he was trying to do a road trip prank.
Yeah, like a road trip prank.
Okay. But you knew I couldn't be frightened for very long.
I did forget about that.
Loomis, whenever we camp tonight, you can, because Emil goes to bed real early.
Hey,
'cause he's
what
so
side are you on?
You can put his hand in warm water and he can piss his little pants like a little.
No, don't do it. There's no warm water out here. It's too cold.
And then y'all can do the silly one to me too, whatever you want to.
I would like to try one.
You want to do a prank on me?
She swings her battle axe at your chest.
Yeah, she
Divine
goes and
Slam.
she actually is going to try and punch you in the face.
I go, I'm closing my eyes. Prank me, bitch.
Yeah, she hits you square, or she rolled a 17 to hit,
That hits.
and she just hits you square in the side of the head with her freaking gauntleted hand. Pretty good, right, everybody?
Fuck! Oh my god!
Ellis gets cold cocked to the temple and just because this is funny and it's out of combat, he kind of passes out and he just stumbles to the floor in the snow.
Okay. This was a bad idea. I'm sorry.
Helena picks up Ellis and is gonna princess carry him over the shoulder, or fireman carry you over the shoulder.
I'll just look at Loomis and say, "My bad. I didn't mean to do anything like that."
This is funny. Now I'm carrying him like a little bitch, right? Isn't that what we're talking?
And I wake up, I go, I'm the HBIC now.
Okay, that's a little bit funny.
Nice. Okay.
Road trip prank.
You all continue your hijinks as you travel for pretty much the rest of the day through the woods, and you finally kind of get your bearings more as you continue to travel through the day, and eventually you all kind of reach that hillside that looks down upon Ursa Anor once more, and we will end there as you see Ursa Anor in the distance.
Meal's home. Let's go say hi to.
Yeah, I guess it's the
Really?
question. Are you all going into Ursa Anor, or were you just using this as a...
Fuck no, dude.
I mean, I might go down in disguise, or like secretly, like sneaking in. I mean, just to like check up my mom. But we can do that next time.
This could get dicey.
On the road again. Me personally, just can't wait to get on the road again. Thank you so much for listening. And hey, stay tuned to our next episode, 91, coming out July 16th.